Tomo, The stream went down. Hello? Hi? Hello? Hello? We're still here? Saved? Back? For many of us, we never left, honestly. I thought it was just me. I forgot Twitch was based in Vancouver, Washington. I mean, if I had to move anywhere, Washington State would be high up on the list. And Vancouver, Washington might be close to the top. Just because when I was changing my address, it would be like one less field I'd have to adjust, right? So I'd be stupid to not at least consider it, because that could save me like a couple of minutes. I'm going to heal, even though you're staggerable. That's my mistake on that one. No plan survives contact with the enemy. I'm healless. He's done it. Oh, he's done it. Is it really the first time I've beaten that guy? It's kind of embarrassing. The bonfire was right there the whole time. Hang on. My friend, when he's been watching podcasts, before we do anything, I need to grind. Tom Waits looking nice.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
Purchase. What do you got for me? Resin. Electric coil stick head. A weapon. Electric coil stick head. Now, does anyone know, is this like Bloodborne, where you can use your default weapon for the whole game? Or is this like other Souls games, where in general you will want to change from your weapon to another one at some point, and then buff that up? Nobody knows. Okay. Fair enough. I just saw that 1975 TikTok. How did you quote it bar for bar? Because I watched it 50 times last night. Because it changed my life. It introduced me to my new favorite band, whose songs I've still never heard. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. He's back on TikTok? No, it got served to me by the X algorithm. Ripped from TikTok. I'm still morally superior. I'm not on TikTok. I love the content, though. I'm glad people keep putting it on X, a much more defensible platform. I'm sorry to bring up, it's the daily, did you see what Elon Musk did comment? But I did see that he met the president of Turkey. The president of Turkey said, "Where's your wife?" And he said, "She lives in San Francisco. We're separated, so now I look after my son." What about your other 11 kids? No disrespect. But then I was laughing because I think that it's still possible to be like 43 and work in finance and be like, Elon's a little crazy, but he's a great businessman. I'm not saying this is my opinion, okay? I think that's possible. But if you ever look at the mentions of anything related to Elon Musk on X, it's insanity. One dude said, and of course he was blue checked. He said Elon should have corrected him and said, "Oh, my wives, they're back home in my harem." Bro, what the hell are you? You're doing like a shower thought what I should have said in the argument for a dude who has no idea that you exist right now. And you're like, he's going to try to have a dick measuring contest with a world leader because he got offended that his wife divorced him? Like, what are you talking about, man? You got to have a moment of self-reflection. Is this really how you saw it going down for yourself? I gotta log on to Twitter and be like, Elon fucks more people than you do, just so you know. So, like, I would be careful who you're insulting by asking a question. It's crazy, man. Freaking ouch, bro. Finance guys, the most overrated guys of all time. Maybe. No offense to the finance guys in chat. I love your podcasts, genuinely. I did see that there was like 6 years ago, there was a study that said something like 30% of all Journal of Finance results are completely made up, which is very funny. That being said, I did see a tweet that was like, new study just got published in one of these journals of finance. And I'm just paraphrasing. Conventionally attractive fund managers underperform ugly fund managers by, on average, 2.5% per annum. And you can tell it's real because they said per annum instead of annually. And what's the most hilarious of all is that they all get outperformed by the S&P 500. So whoever runs that one must be ugly as fuck, bro. So true, so true. Owned, owned, owned. Okay, +2, but I'm not happy about +2ing a finance joke. I can understand that. You can find humor in anything, though. Allegedly. Well, maybe not anything. It's probably too far. Liza P. Minnelli. Little mouth. +2. I'm going to +2 you for that one. What's your favorite Liza Minnelli role? Let me guess. The only thing you've seen her in is Arrested Development. Embarrassing. You know, she's one of, like, the best actresses of the 1970s. My favorite is Cabaret. I've never seen it. In fact, the only thing I've ever seen her in is Arrested Development. But I know that the right answer is Cabaret. You guys ever notice how much Liza Minnelli kind of looks like Judy Garland? That's bait. Aren't they related? That depends. Do you consider someone's parents to be their relation? Nope. Nah, they're just... When you don't know that Liza Minnelli is Judy Garland's daughter, and then you get the answer wrong on the Sporkle quiz and the National is playing, you've been mistaken for strange... Okay, whatever. That's not going anywhere. You guys like the National? The National, better or worse than the 1975? Better, 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 better. They're my favorite band. Much better. Substantially better. Oh, fuck. Are they... Is 1975 that bad? Because the TikTok is fire, bro. The TikTok goes insane. They're horrible? They suck ass? They're just fine? That's almost like worse. That's like the most fucked up thing that anybody's ever said. Where do I go? Your demographic just doesn't overlap with their demographic? See, that's crazy to me. Because that's like when I was born, basically. They're gonna be in Vancouver at the end of November. You should go. Maybe I'll go see, sight unseen, I'll go see the 1975 for my birthday. And get beaten to death with hammers by whoever their demographic is. I have no idea, honestly. What the fuck? I could just walk up this. Help me. Help me. Go to the policeman. Yeah. Okay, where's the policeman? It's across the bridge. Okay, alright, alright. Okay. POV, you're looking to buy milk in Bellingham after 10 p.m. So true. POV, you're looking for a bar in South Boston where you won't get your ass beat for ordering anything. Well, 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 boys, we got ourselves a beer drinker. Is that your Boston accent? No? Personally, I'm more of an ale guy. I like an ale. I don't know about you guys. I like a whiskey drink. I like a vodka drink. I'm dead. I like, help me, remember how we got here and help me get back. I like a tonic drink. I like the songs that remind me of the good times. I like the songs that remind me of the best times. I like pissing the night away. Help. No. Okay, you know what? You got me. Congrats. Oh, Jesus. Do you use the word trousers often, or is that just for bits? I would say that I describe pants as pants 99% of the time. So I guess in that case, I would have to say that trousers is for bits, yes. It's a good point. You've made me think about it, and it's true. Some motherfuckers back in the day be like pantaloons. There's a serious lack of motherfuckers calling things pantaloons these days. Okay. I didn't expect the three-piece combo there. If you play anything other than the Dropkick Murphys in a bar in Boston, they will take away your business license. Listen, I respect some curt service. In Vancouver, like, all the servers are very disinterested, and when they pretend to be interested, usually when they hand you the card machine at the end of the dinner, and then they're like, hey, so did you do anything fun today? I'm like, I don't know you, and it feels weird and fake. But like in Boston, it's crazy. They'll just like walk over to your table with like the serving tray and like look at you, and then you're like, hey, can we get a picture of Sam Adams? And then they're like roll their eyes, turn around, and walk away. I gotta, if I ever go back to Boston, it has to be with a local, man. I gotta figure out like the demeanor to actually get like some rapport with other Bostonians. I'll probably never have any friends from Boston because I just talk shit about the city anytime it gets mentioned. Good move. You got me again, kid. You got me again. I was out of Boston for 10 years. It was so refreshing to come back to the curt rudeness. I can understand that. I mean, you get used to what you start to like what you get used to, right? But when you go, sorry, there's so many people typing in a Boston accent. Just saw someone say omelet core. It's so, oh man. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Okay, great start. Can't come over. Can't see the Bruins game tonight. Playing fucking Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I don't know, it's just the idea of, anytime I picture someone from Boston, I picture Ben Affleck. I know you picture Germa, which is fine. I did see happy 50th birthday to James Marsden, sorry, who I never realized until last week. It looks exactly like Germa in every single picture he's ever been in his entire life. But I always picture Ben Affleck, and just Ben Affleck like sitting on his couch playing like, I can't come out tonight, Matt Damon. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 33rd and a 33 to third fucking dream drop distance. Yeah, it just fucking came out in the fucking Steelbook Deluxe Edition. Yeah, sorry, I can't come to the work today. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. No, I'll be in tomorrow. That's the name of the game. Ooh. 2-piece, huh? What is this? Appropriate size lunch of fried chicken? As long as you got a side or two along with it? Two-piece, huh? Three-piece, huh? Yep. I think we did a little better that time, though. You know what would go hard? McDonald's Sprite. True? Sure. These guys don't seem worth fighting. Me, when I buy a video game renowned for its combat. McDonald's has 50-cent double cheeseburger today. Are you like are you astroturfing? Because legally, if you work for McDonald's, you have to disclose that with either a hashtag ad or a hashtag sponsored. If I have to live by the sword, your ass has to live by the sword too. I just got rinsed that time. There's no food from Canada under $8.99. Well, did you see that Subway is going to start selling $3, or not $3, but 3-inch sandwiches? I'm sure that'll be like $7.99. It's like, it's actually that classic joke. Wow, the food at this restaurant is terrible. Yeah, and such small portion sizes. Laughs in 1907. Yes, we laughs in 1975. We get it. 3 inches is big, actually. Penis joke. Penis joke. I understand. I've made jokes about dicks myself, so I'm not gonna say I'm above it. But we're talking about something pretty serious here. We're talking about sandwiches, and I don't take that lightly. So people are saying 3 inches is enough. I get it. Trust me, I understand the joke. I'm simply saying 3 inches is not enough. For a dick, I can't say. It's not really my domain. It's not enough for a Subway sandwich, which is not good to begin with. But still, a 6-inch sandwich is not enough for a grown adult man, in my personal opinion. A 3-inch sandwich is not even worth going to the store. Like, it's at that point, I think I would just be teasing my stomach. My stomach would be like, oh, yum, 2 bites of a Subway sandwich. It should probably be like, oh, yuck, brace for impact, there's another 9 inches coming. And I'd be like, no, brother, that's it. But it'd be like, oh, that already secreted all this hydrochloric acid. I'd be like, put it back, brother, put it back in the vat. I don't know what you do with that shit. You're the stomach, bro, figure it out. I missed the part where that's my problem. Murphy owns you, little bro. I didn't die. I didn't die? Oh, Jesus. He's a soccer player. Bro, fuck perfect parrying. You got me? But I'm gonna dodge from now on. It's over. No more perfect parries. Sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sorry. It's a bit of an earworm. No doubt about it. I knew you'd have it on repeat. I didn't have a lot of time at the computer this weekend. The time that I did have was spent watching the 1975 inspired TikTok, and sitting is the opposite of standing. Okay, come out into the middle, please. It's crazy how much I own you and how much you suck and you're obsessed with me. I'm going double up. is my favorite part of Baby Got Back. Okay, 3-piece, should have known. Three-piece, should have known, and then he got the Fury attack. Okay, okay, okay. Will dodge it all, no more parries. Yeah, but like, I mean, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, but at the same time, like, the perfect parries were on point there, until they weren't. They're pretty good parries in there. So true. Dang, I appreciate that. Scoot. Can you run away from him? Yeah, probably. If your goal was to finish the game as quickly as possible, interfacing with as little difficulty as you conceivably could so you can get back to your hobby, which is waiting for Silksong to release. Around here, we actually play some video games. I know it's a rare take for a streamer. She got me that time, big time. If you streamed at normal times, you'd have 20,000 viewers. I start my stream at 9 a.m. on a Monday. It's the most normal time in the world. I don't think there is a more normal time on earth than 9:01 a.m. Monday morning. You walk outside of your house, it's the most normal ass hour of all time. This isn't like 11:30 p.m. You know, 11:30 p.m. you go outside, you're gonna see some characters. 9 a.m. Hey, close the fucking merger. Hey, you fucking jabroni, start playing Kingdom Hearts. Come to work. Come to work. We gotta dig a big hole. We gotta dig a big hole. The hole's not gonna dig itself, you jabroni. Click. Briefcase, briefcase, briefcase. I will say, I did say it in the Discord, but like, I'm happy for all of my friends. They're all on normal life schedules now. They wake up at 6 a.m. They have a good work-life balance. They take time off. They stream, you know, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. weekdays. And my ass ain't got shit to watch Sunday nights. Just fine, because I'm sitting at my computer for like 20 seconds, but this is so makeable. You know what? I think I was onto something before. Parrying is the sauce. You gotta hit that 4-piece stall. Get him! Because you can't do the multiple dodges as quickly as you would need to. Next time. You know, I forgot what button was Peter Molyneux. It's Y, also known as triangle. Sitting is the opposite of standing. Seahawks still winning the chip this year. I know that people thought that they didn't have a chance because they lost that first game. Now that they took out the Lions, who are probably like the #1 team in the league by ELO standards, yeah, I'd say Seahawks probably winning the chip this year. I mean, Geno Smith, all-time great football quotes. The haters wrote me off, ... I ain't write them back. Bars. You just gotta hang in there. As Mouth says, the closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm. Unless you get conked on the fucking head. The fact Geno Smith is still in the league is a testament to him. I watched like 8 minutes of the first game the Seahawks played. I was like, maybe this year I'll become a football guy. Spoilers. Nah, probably not. Anyway, regardless, I believe that the Rams got the ball, and then they said Matt Stafford is the second oldest quarterback in the league. He's 36 years old. And I said, fuck this sport. I ain't watching it. I didn't turn this shit on to be insulted. I'm not 36, I'm 34, but like, you know, you could see the future on that one. Come on down, brother. Come on down. Come on down. Good shot. Good shot. You got me pretty good there, Fokker. Who do you think is the bad guy in Meet the Parents? I'm 12 years old. I'm on film Twitter. Every movie has to have a good guy and a bad guy. No punish at all. You got me, kid. Ben Stiller's wife? I don't think she doesn't really do anything villainous in the movie. I would know because I saw it on Friday. Owen Wilson? Owen Wilson's not a bad guy. At least in the first movie. In the first movie, he's just, it's not his fault he's successful. I know I said this the last, we're going to get a Meet the Parents compilation at this point. I said this last time I watched the movie like a year ago. I love when Ben Stiller meets the in-laws and his hair's a little messed up and the lady goes, looks like somebody got a visit from the hair fairy, and then it brings like the whole house down. Everyone's laughing their asses off. And then like a minute later, Ben Stiller's like, oh, I'll be right down. I just got to go pay a visit to the shower fairy. And then everybody just looks at him like, and he just has to walk away. It's so, I'm getting hit with a lot of I can'ts, but it's a comedy classic. Oh, man. That's the entire movie's humor. I know, it's great. Meet the Parents is good, man. Thank you for saying that it's a popcorn classic. A lot of people are afraid to give Meet the Parents the respect it deserves. Because it doesn't have Rachel Sennott in it. But I'm telling you, her ass was simply not alive back then. Or maybe she could have played like Pam's younger sister or something like that. You three-piece motherfucker. Okay, you got me? Is it better than Meet the Fockers? Yeah, by like, literally like triple. Meet the Fockers is horrible. What about Meet the Spartans? It's also really bad. It's way more than triple. You're right, it's probably like 10x, to be honest with you. How about Meet the Millers? Librarians, stick to the VTubers, okay? It's called We're the Millers. I don't want you to embarrass yourself in case it comes up in polite conversation, okay? Good movie, though. I mean, here's the thing. Here's my take. Robert De Niro is the bad guy at the start of the movie, okay? There's some complex themes involved in this one. Turns out I don't know how to do my favorite arts in it. Oh, because I don't have it charged up. There was no reason for him to presuppose that Greg Fokker was a bad person. It's simply his suspicious nature that led to that. However, as the movie goes on, Ben Stiller takes some actions that you can only describe as something a bad person would do. I mean, he loses the cat and then gets a similar looking cat from the pound from the animal shelter and paints a stripe on it in order to make it seem like it's jinxy. That's just messed up. That being said, I also understand that he felt like his hand was forced. However, at the same time, I don't feel like it's really right that Jack put Greg Fokker through a polygraph test on like the second day that he met him. That's a little messed up. Oh, is this Meet the Fockers? No. You guys, honestly, you need to watch the movies again. You got it all confused. It's like you're saying like The Hangover and The Hangover 2 are the same movie. Meet the Fockers, they meet the Fockers. And the joke is that, you know, like, her parents are ex-CIA, insanely paranoid people, but Greg's parents are like super laissez-faire, like hippie liberal types, okay? Now, the second movie coincidentally fucking blows, just for the record, Miyazaki's Elevator. But the first movie is sick. How was the first movie good? I know this is shocking for like a lot of people, but I can't explain to you why it's good. You actually have to watch it for yourself and laugh at the jokes. I would love to say it's good because it's made by good people who have never done anything wrong. I don't know how true that is. Fun doesn't equal good? I agree to disagree with you on that one, Oppenheimer. Cringe equals good? You guys have a serious problem. How much time do you spend on Letterboxd versus how much time do you spend watching movies? You shouldn't take it as an insult unless you feel insulted to be answering the question. Who's the bad guy in Meet the Fockers? Thanos? Any other questions? Okay, I gotta see that. Here we go, 5,000.
I'll use my power.
We'll still go technique. Hey, what about a new weapon? He collected the Infinity Fockers. So true. Equipment. That's how you change your weapon. What if we took the Krat police baton head and handle? I'm never beating the cop allegations, man. They jacked Miyazaki's swag. He took my whole flow! Oh, shit. Bar for bar! Me when I see a slide? Oh! Okay, I opened up a shortcut. Let me just... You fucking liars, this is a strength weapon, isn't it? You piece. It does kind of eviscerate, though. Where are you going? I forgot. This won't kill me, probably. I'm dead. Alright. That's where I want to go, right? I don't know. Yeah, the Soulja Boy clip just keeps getting funnier and funnier over time. Like, it was pretty funny to start with. Electric shock. It was pretty funny to begin with, even when and I still think Braid is a really good game, even if the guy who made it maybe is a little self-important and probably isn't triple vaxxed, you know? That being said, the more time that goes on, the moment in Indie Game the movie where he comes out with Braid and then he watches the Soulja Boy video and then it's like him silhouetted against like his floor to ceiling window and his voiceover track is like he doesn't get the thing about the game. It's like it is great. Well, Soulja Boy is like just the most mindless criticism of all time, which makes it so much better. He don't run out of the going back in time potion or nothing. This game isn't about anything. It's stupid as hell, man. It's so good. Ain't no point to the damn game neither. Yeah, it's so good. Oh man. Just having so much fun being a hater for no reason, which is extremely funny. Oh man, it's two perfect worlds colliding. Absolutely true. I got to imagine it's like the same thing that happened at like you know, the 10 a.m. tea circle after like everybody from the church sewing group accidentally went to see Uncut Gems opening night because they love Adam Sandler's movies. And it was so loud. I know, and like they were swearing like all the time.
Come out, Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for!
We got you surrounded! I'm Geppetto. I'm Geppetto.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the
Atreides?
devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Holy.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Shit ain't got no range on it, man. It don't run out of the missing attack potion or nothing. Okay, this is dodge, Andy. Oh, it's just Dark Souls PvP. Why didn't you say so? Oh, you are running at strength versus dex. That's a rough one for you, brother. Okay, never mind. You got me pretty good with that. Frickin' Black Knight halberd. Scammer. Atreides owns you.
Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already.
Atreides still owns you. I told you it's Dark Souls PvP. I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
demanded the truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
It's the new Dark Pictures game.
Finally.
He doesn't sound like a cook at a pizza.
Son, it's a dream come true. Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me.
That's got to be the first mod they add to the game.
Invented puns, after all. I should
Italian
take
voice pack
responsibility
Geppetto.
as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Mad Donkey's hunting apparel. Mad Donkey's mask.
I want to hear we'll catch up.
Are you telling me I can dress like Mad Donkey? Good kid, Mad Donkey? Now I'm remembering again. It's Pinocchio themed. That donkey shit in Pinocchio kind of scary though. I don't know if you've ever taken the Pinocchio ride at Disneyland. The whole thing is it just disorients you. It sends you at Mach 500 into a room that is like your brain cannot comprehend. It like boom shoots you into a room and there's just a human-sized donkey going hee-ah, hee-ah, and meanwhile the car goes like it's just like constantly flashing you like surreal scenes that your ass gets eaten by a whale. Oh, you're gonna get out of the way. Hee-ah, hee-ah. You get kidnapped by like a bunch of weird circus folk. Then you get off and you're like, damn, bro, I need a churro. That's the Willy Wonka cruise.
So about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about.
Wait,
If
the
you find any
Stargazer
more
talks
weapons,
now?
Let's try using them here.
Mach 500 is 617,000 kilometers an hour. All right, that might be...
I'm Jiminy.
I might have
Last
been
time, sorry.
exaggerating a little bit. Does it really go that fast? No, maybe like a fraction of that. Assemble weapon? Jeez, I sure hope it does. Assemble weapon. Assemble weapons through Eugenie at the hotel. There's stargazers at different areas. Separate your weapons into blade and handle and assemble them into new weapons that match your battle style. Okay. 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 How about a rapier's handle and a police baton head? This item is already assembled on another. Yeah, go for it. I mean, you gotta admit, it's looking kind of drippy. I'd think twice before crossing a fool with this bad boy. But then can I go like super parry mode? Like watch this, okay? Come on in. What happened to my super parry? I'm just getting my ass beat out here. I'm dead. Apparently not. You timed it wrong? You still gotta time it even when you use your super? That's messed up. Nice try. You stink. These guys are like, we've never seen a weapon of this ilk before. Did you steal it from my wife's bedside table? Get it? You get it, you sick. Legion magazine. I'm just realizing that's probably not a book. It's probably a gun. Related to a gun. It's actually called a Legion clip. Just so you know. You thought you were baiting me. I was actually baiting you. Kind of embarrassing. Get owned. You stink. He in his mood. He in his mood. Did you... This is like actually punching down. I apologize. But did you see the picture of the breakfast that Ice Spice cooked? And it was literally just scrambled eggs with tomatoes and spinach. And then someone replied and said, my stomach after I eat that. And it was like someone exploding into fine dust. And then there was a quote tweet that said, it's literally eggs and vegetables. What can you guys actually eat? And someone sincerely replied, the oil in the dish and also the roughage in the spinach would wreak havoc on my digestive system. There may actually be a medical condition involved there, so I apologize. But, like, what do you eat if 2 spinach leaves is enough to wreak havoc on your system? Like, is there... I guess everybody's got different digestive foibles, don't get me wrong. Perhaps it's naive of me to suggest that 2 spinach leaves seems like a pretty digestible thing. I should attack you. Didn't you almost die from an eggshell? No need to get nasty. I still ate it though. Star fragment. That I wish you saw. Also almost died from chicken. No, it's the same story. This is not... That's not 2 different stories. And my hunch is that it was neither of those. I'm pretty sure it was ground pork. Not cat shit? Nah, I think it was probably ground pork. It just had the feel of a Campylobacter that came from ground pork. Use a star fragment at the cracks ceiling. Cracks calling next to the boss area to summon a specter. Spoilers? There's bosses upcoming? Puppet Destroyer's Amulet. She's not my mother! So true. How did no one else get sick? Usually, like if I cook dinner, I portion it, like half of the dinner is on my wife's plate and half of it is on mine. And then I eat all of mine, and then my wife goes, do you want some of mine? I said, no, I'm full. And then she'll be like, here, just take this, and then she like gives me half of hers, and then I eat that, and then she's like, actually, I think I'm done, and then I'll eat like the rest. So I think oftentimes I end up eating like 85% of the food that I cook, and she ends up eating 15%. Scrap the Watchmen. This is the Tim Burton Watchmen movie, starring Nicolas Cage as the comedian. You got me, kid. Why'd you bring up the Ice Spice thing? I'm losing my mind. Just be careful who you bring it up to, okay? This is a safe place, but if you bring that shit up on Twitter, that you'll get canceled because, like, didn't you know some people can't eat spinach? It's a long-ass run, man. I must have missed a shortcut. Where are you going? Oh, it's the wrong way. Apparently it's the wrong way. Who's your favorite Spice Girl? As a kid, I would have to say, is this really the right way? As a kid, I would have to say Ginger Spice. But occasionally I hear some Spice Girls these days because of the Peloton. And I gotta be honest with you, I didn't pay her that much attention, you know, when I was 9. But the most talented Spice Girl, in my ignorant estimation, definitely seems to be Sporty. Anytime they have to do, like, good singing, they give the singing to Sporty. Hang on, I'm in. Or Scary, yeah. I'm putting respect on them now. Damn, it's kind of the best weapon to ever do it, huh? Never mind. Me in the quote tweets when I say spinach is normally pretty digestible. If you can't digest spinach, you should go see a doctor. I'd love to go see a doctor, except the healthcare system is... He's kind of beating my ass, actually. He's recovering a lot of HP. I'm not healing when I should be healing. All right. Some good stuff there. Thoughts on Funyuns? Very rarely, eat them, but I'm not against them. I wonder how long I'll have to live before I stop hearing about 90s stuff. Don't worry, we'll all be dead like 10 years before you, and then you're asking Circle Jerk about how Peppa Pig was actually... Oh, did you see? Timothy Chalamet starring in a gritty reboot of Peppa Pig where Daddy Pig's actually like a murderer and Peppa and George are fucking his lieutenants or whatever. You know, you'll have plenty of time for garbage like that. My generation right now is going through the malaise-driven wave of millennial nostalgia. Don't worry, it's coming for your generation too. And like the first one, the most fucked up part is that the first one will probably be like pretty fucking good, and then you'll be like, why is everyone cynical about this? And then like 6 years later, you'll be like, really? Another Peppa Pig themed horror movie? Oh, they're bringing back, what's a show that Gen Z really liked? Riverdale? What if that show where everybody was a teenager, what if they were fucking adults now? It's gonna be amazing. Canceled after 2 seasons. Somehow cost $180 million. Adult Wednesday, no way. They already did that in Riverdale. Betty joined the FBI. Really? You're not thinking about Archer? I mean, Arthur? Two different shows. Oh! I needed that one. Okay, one of these days I'm gonna block that. Got me good, kid. Got me good. The Barney being John Malkovich movie. Who's doing the Barney movie again? Isn't that like a... Someone's gonna tell me. So I'm not even gonna guess. Daniel Kaluuya! That's it. I like Daniel Kaluuya. I think that movie's probably gonna be ass. Maybe, I don't know. Eventually, here's the thing. They struck gold with Barbie, apparently. Maybe they'll strike gold with Barney. The only reward you get when you strike gold, though, is more money. Eventually, they're gonna hit something that they shouldn't hit. Polly Pocket 8, fucking Justin Timberlake doing the whole soundtrack. I should heal, but I'm too busy beating your ass. Oh! Dance ending, so true. I've got to do a heavy attack on you. I missed my window. This is pretty good, though. The hell is that? I should have backstabbed him. That's a great time to backstab. You know what? Lesson learned. NL owns you, bro. NL's running away, bro. Good stagger. He Godfreyed me. And I ain't talking Gilbert. Anyway, that's nothing, bro. Do you know how long I had to hear about the fucking 1950s? My ass was negative 38 years old when they started. They fucking lived the 50s, and then in the 90s, they fucking brought them back again. Maybe starting in the 80s with Back to the Future. Fucking Happy Days. Shit was like non-stop 1950s for like 40 years. We went through the 80s for a long time, too. I'm here for the 2000s nostalgia, too. Don't get me wrong. We skipped 90s nostalgia? Don't worry, bro. Gen X has us covered. Not my best performance. Zoomers dress like the 90s. It's back. It's true. I feel like I see a lot of cool-looking young adults with like semi-bleached hair parted in the center, wearing a baggy sweatshirt and baggy jeans. I see a lot of dudes wearing Howie from the Backstreet Boys' sunglasses. So a lot of folks out there be looking Jonathan Taylor Thomas inspired for sure. Okay, you gotta stay perfect. I'm pretty sure my weapon is complete detritus, so we don't have a big margin for error here. Hang in there and practice. You ever think about the fact that, like, almost everything you do in a video game is actually easier than learning how to brush your teeth? What do you mean by that? I mean, like, when you're 2. I have a 2-year-old, by the way. I'm not sure if you noticed. Hang on, get owned? Can I circle around the you-know-what here, and then... Honestly thought that would do a little bit more damage. Hey, Sane. You know how it is, then. That would have been a big one to parry. And then not whiff on your shots afterwards. That's a dodge. That might be a dodge, too. No, the timing on that is so easy. That's a block. I knew that one was coming. You ever think about how playing video games as a 34-year-old is easier than anything you did when you were 2? Yeah, that's the spirit of the bit, is that the older you get, the more adept you get at things. Except apparently constructing comebacks. Here it comes. I was agreeing with you, bro. I was agreeing with you. I don't really understand what I did to get that shade, but... Or like peeing? No, peeing gets a lot easier. Like, when I go pee in a toilet outside, nobody claps for me. When my daughter goes pee in a toilet, I'm like, Mommy, you're not gonna believe this. She went pee in the toilet. And then Kate goes like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Decent start, bro. Decent start. Stay on him. Stay on him still. Stay on him still. That's your dodge. That's a block. This is your punish. Stand on the red spot on the ground. Look at that. So true. Mashing always works. I straight up own you. I'm living rent free in your head. You're horrible. You're nothing. Okay, that's a new one. Little unfair. Bro, the bit rate. Hey! The hell was that? Okay, got me pretty good. You know he's going. You know he's shocking again, dude. Get out of there. I need to use my item to alleviate status effect. Much better, though. Much better. Sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing. You should change your weapon. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it'll work. We got him like 70% of the, maybe 60% of the way there. I think it's like, Change is good sometimes, but people are too eager to throw out, you know, what they already got. In real life, you don't get to change that much. People like live their whole life with one habit, and they're like, starting tomorrow, I'm becoming a completely different person. They're like, it's not like that. It's incremental, you know? I'm going to try to succeed despite the limitations placed on me. And if it seems to be too much, then sure, maybe I'll fly to Turkey, then get a hair transplant, okay? But I've dealt with the baldness till now. I'm worried with hair, I might actually become like a little too powerful. Oh, that sucks. No punish coming. I'm ready, Connor. Oh, I'm not ready. You got me. Don't ever go to the subreddit for hair transplants. It's nightmare fuel. I had my scrotum cut open by a urologist when I was 16. And then I had to get surgery. Stop bragging. I'm just saying, like, you know, it doesn't bother me. If it's just like images of someone's scalp being sliced open, it doesn't bother me that much. I like Sam Raimi movies. I'm not like other people. Did they cut along the seam? Nah, they cut along one of the wrinkles. They did surgery on a grape. Now that's something I will never go see. That's messed up. Hey, do the attacks that are easy to parry. The Mad Lad, he actually did it. NL owns you, bro. He still owns you. I've interrupted your ult. Sit yourself. Ooh. Nice try. It's fine. I'm ready. Oh! Right. Better to not stand there, in my opinion. Now, he's the same guy. Don't let him get in your head. Get out of there, though. No! I was so ready for that one. Bro, this is just the blood-starved beast in Bloodborne. Username German. I can understand why you might take issue with there being a second Bloodborne. Stare. I'm just saying. I couldn't not mention it. It's the perfect username. You need to play Final Fantasy XIV to learn how to dodge this. Final Fantasy XIV players love to be like, oh, it's the hardest game of all time. And then you watch someone do a raid, and the boss goes like, hey, and then like a big line appears on the ground, and 30 seconds later, the line gets engulfed in fire. And then they're like, see, the thing is, you can't stand on the line when the fire comes out or you'll die. It's so embarrassing. You cannot harm me. My wife did all those savage raids. I've seen them all, man. I'm not saying I would do any better. I'm just saying, like, let's talk apples to apples here, okay? Yeah, back it up. Oh, break him! I didn't break him. He's doing his big attack. There may be no punish. Ooh, there is a punish window. I own you. Jeff Dunham's new puppet character. Jason the Gamer. He says, silence, I own you. Run. Connor! I got struck by lightning! I got struck by lightning like an NPC streamer! That's a good joke. I'm going to take it from you and turn it into a Dennis Miller joke so it gets -2'd and then you can use it for yourself and farm some +2s. I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anybody else think that Jeff Dunham's comedy specials are just skibbity toilet for boomers? Wow, that's a lot of +2s. Looks like it's my joke now. Dennis Leary joke. Looks like it's my joke now. Leary heads aren't gonna like that. Dennis Leary be like, yoink. So true. Dennis Leary be like, give me a break. I haven't earned the right to Estes yet. Okay. And I never fucking will! Dennis Leary be like, this woman was walking in front of me the other day. I don't know where you're gonna go. Get out of my way! I prefer Timothy Leary. Is that a pub? I'm just joking. Did you know that Come Together was written by the Beatles in case Timothy Leary ever ran for president and needed a song to accompany his campaign? It's true, according to Dennis Morton on the Peloton. I had another bid, and I don't think this one can work. Like, I need a budget for this one. But it would be reincarnated George Harrison explaining to a 16-year-old Democratic Socialist of America why he wrote the song Taxman, and getting, like, increasingly uncomfortable. But you wrote a whole song about you don't like tax. You don't get it, okay? You don't get the tax. Back when I wrote Taxman, the highest tax bracket was exorbitant. All right. Good song, though. I just can't imagine people probably listening to it while going like so true over and over. People listening to Taxman telling their kids it's about Justin Trudeau. Okay, hang on, we're chilling. I'm kind of insane. Okay, maybe watch out for that one. He's so parryable. I'm so embarrassed. I felt like that. He still is. Okay, now he's not. I had a long time there. It's too much lightning, man. You ever considered chilling the fuck out? I got no Estes. And the thunder, so true. It's too damn hot. So true, so true. People from Scotland when they go to Disney World. We got the Parry sauce down pretty well. We just need to figure out how to punish Phase 2. Phase 1, we got our punish pretty good. Phase 2, we don't know. I do also have to say, I said this, I should have brought this up earlier when I was slandering Ludwig. Someone in my Discord, people love to pile on to stuff when they have limited information online. Did Ludwig besmirch the true spirit of the challenge which I provided to him? Yes. I understand, you know, in the interest of time and planning and stuff like that, things fall apart. Then someone said, yeah, plus he never sent NL the Crocs when NL beat him in Bros versus Bros. That's true, but that's not Ludwig's fault. The dude messaged me and said, send me your address so I can send you those Crocs. And I said, I don't send anybody my address for a pair of shoes. No, it's not going to happen. That's not his fault at all. My muscle memory. Just have him send them to the P.O. box? Brother, I don't want another man's pair of shoes. I don't even want most ladies' pairs of shoes. Some ladies, yeah, maybe. But most ladies, no. And definitely no dudes. Oh, he's got a grapple. I think I died. Didn't you used to do fan mail? Yeah, that was under duress. That was not me at all. My ass out there in front of the vlog camera looking like a damn clown, opening like my 19th Ki-Adi-Mundi figurine. This shit's going straight into the garbage can. And people are like, don't throw it in the garbage. You could donate it to like a daycare. Yeah, like fucking 3-year-olds are gonna be like, oh, I want the Ki-Adi-Mundi. Look, it's a whole family of Ki-Adi-Mundis. You're the one who bought it. I'm the one getting shamed for like conspicuous consumption somehow. I was just on-air talent, man. I wasn't involved in the production whatsoever. My controller? This is a rough one, lads. No, this is blessed. It's over. 3-year-olds will play with literally everything. No, they fucking won't. Unless, like, in 3 weeks, there's a serious shift in my daughter's disposition. They will play with some things, but it changes on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes it's like, she'll be like, hey, give me my cat. And then I give her like a stuffed animal cat, and she's like, no! Not that one. And I'm like, okay. And then I go give her, like, instead of the cat that's black with white stripes, I give her one that's white with black stripes. And she's like, thank you, Daddy. Meow. Meow. I don't know, maybe the Chianti Mondays would go over. But I'm pretty sure if I gave my kid 19 Chianti Mondays, she would just be like, looks like daddy. I already get enough of that in my life. From my wife, anytime there's a weird looking dude on TV or the street or like an animal in a book or something like that, or a cloud. Anything that's bald, so true. Hey, hang on, I own it. We're so back. The bowling ball, yeah, anything vaguely circular. Bleed, that was bleed. So close to being smarter than usual there. These come out a little faster. That's bad. Back it up, back it up, back it up. One Estus remains. I'm in trouble. I didn't get zapped to death. I'm not as in trouble as I thought I was. Not as think as you drunk I am. It worked. It worked. Okay, okay. That's a walk side to side attack. How'd we do? We were like 35%? 35% HP? %. Okay. It's not going 3,000. So true. Whenever NL talks about childcare, he does ooze only child energy. Can you explain what this means without using a pejorative? Like, how do older siblings deal with childcare? I thought if you're like an older sibling, then whenever your parents are like, "Okay, can you take care of your little sister?" They go like, "Oh, can't you just put it in the garbage can already?" Whereas, I guess I do things a little differently. I treat my child with love and respect. Stuff, man. Yeah, I heard something in my tricep there. Recover some stamina. The only option is perfection. Watch out, he's going Odin mode. I told you. Oh, so close. Okay, he's going young nasty man mode. I'm going 2 up so we can recharge a little bit. Sidestepping that I wish you saw. Come on. Oh, the command grab, of course. I live, bitch. Get out of the lightning. Huge. What the hell? I haven't seen that before. Oh, man. Good move. This looks a little bit like Dark Souls. Well, I'm glad somebody decided to make a Dark Souls this year, because From Software decided to take a year off, spend a year in Neon Genesis Evangelion to find themselves. Our ass needs help at the store. How are we supposed to keep output up at the Pog factory? Your ass out there in Neon Genesis Evangelion gallivanting around. Sending me postcards from Machu Picchu and shit. My ass is keeping society running. Scared. You can tell you're scared. You have to back off. Yeah, try the same combo. That'll probably work. Scared? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. He's not going Odin mode yet, just chill. Dude, I just shrugged it off. Yeah, she could get hit more often. Run. I know he's semi-staggered. We get out of there so we don't get stung by lightning. Gotta move so you don't get zapped. Okay. You gotta move, you gotta move. Get him! No! Get him! Yes! Thank God. You're not command grabbing. There's no glancing, except for that last time. I told you. Give me some stam. No. It's okay. It's okay. Move. We take them where we can get them, okay? Inch by inch. Get him! Wow, not my best move. Tried to hit him with my ult. Thought I had him in ult range. It's okay, we simmer on these. One remains. Get up, just relax. Come on. He's crazy? What was I thinking? Back it up. Heal a little bit. You should listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude. He just wants what's best for you. Get him! No! Get him again. I missed my window. Oh! Okay. Good fight, Strapped Watchman. Good fight. We go again. Lie or die. Me when I'm Rudy Giuliani. Oh, man. I choose, I guess I choose lie. If you upgrade your weapon once, you get him there. Yeah, but then I have updated my dildo. I'm not sure if this is what I'm living with long term, honestly. I mean, like this, I'm playing Dex build. I feel like you don't want to have a short range weapon that looks like a pretzel rod. I forgot how to fight phase 1. Okay. This is how I own you. Hate using an S-less early, but honestly, he's kind of getting the you-know-what kicked out of him. I'm only getting half of my you-know-what kicked out. Oh! Terrible decision. Run it back. Run it back. Better. Forgot about Odin mode. Okay. You're half, I'm half. Admittedly, your second half is like substantially more annoying. Holy cow, I didn't get hit. We're so in if I just press LB 5 times instead of 4. This is the punish. Don't run away from me. No! Get him again. Beautiful. That was good. This guy's nothing, man. I'm not saying we're going to win this time, but it's not going 3,000. Oh, I couldn't get out fast enough. Go, 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 go. Bad. And then the shot. Okay. And then the punish. Don't run away from me. Okay. Don't shock me. Stand here while I beat you? Nope, okay. I need this estate. Give me the lauder, please. Give me the lauder. One lauder, we're right back in here. We were right back in there. You know what I love is games where you can do the Bloodborne stall, where you see him. Oh, I just pulled my headphones. You see him go like this, lion soy right, and you press the dodge button, but you kind of like half hold it. You go like, and then eventually the game's like, we're not gonna let you get away with it any longer. But sometimes you can sort of like, you can stop the impulse from reaching your finger. Yeah, half an A press, exactly. I don't know how they do that. It's like in Mario, how like in 2D Mario games, you can kind of fall a little bit off the shelf and then you can still jump. You know what I'm talking about. That's called Coyote Time. I did not know that. Like Chumbawamba? Me when I'm pissing the night away? How's this for some Coyote Time? And I ain't talking about ugly. That was a quicker wind-up than usual. Chat, back me up there. Dev's watching the stream, patched him because I was kicking his ass too thoroughly. Live optics, I knew it. The lengths that they will go to keep me down. And it doesn't matter, we just keep coming. I think you're probably right. I think they're probably going to have to nerf the dildo build. If I had to guess. The bad dragon. Oh, that's a dodge. Hey! Fifth attack every time, man. They got as many attacks as Cabello's girl group has harmonies. Okay. Nice hyper delay. Some of us don't need to resort to that kind of debauchery. I tried my own hyper delay. Fifth Harmony mentions. I think I've heard a Fifth Harmony song. I don't know which one it is, but I bet it was on a Sam Yo Peloton ride. Can you do the song? I can't even do one harmony. They should have a 90-minute Fugazi ride. You know how people say, like, I want worse video games made by devs who are paid more money and the games are shorter, and no, I'm not joking? I understand the sentiment for that. I have become the exact opposite of that on the Peloton. I don't care how much money they make, whether they make $1 billion or, well, I hope they make enough to, like, you know, adequately compensate them for their time at least. That being said, I want more Peloton rides that are longer, made by instructors who make maybe the same amount of money that they're making right now. That's not really my business, but, and I'm not joking. Also, they should do... I don't know if anybody else here is Peloton pilled, but they need to get one instructor. This is so rude. I'm so sorry. They need to get one instructor who is good at programming rides and also has good music taste. Okay? Now there might be a couple. I'm not trying to throw anybody's, blow up anybody's spot, okay? Sam Yo, amazing at programming Peloton rides. Music taste, in my opinion, leaves something to be desired. Hang on, still going. Nobody here has ever used a Peloton. So false. I ride with the egg carton every day, bro. No, move! Move! Don't get stuck by lightning! Huge. The egg carton leaves us behind. Some of you leave me behind. But like, honestly, and I'm not putting anybody on blast here. I'll probably do it. I've learned how to race against the average egg carton member. Run. Especially if I'm seeing them for the first time. Sometimes, well, almost every time, I look at their output and they're like during the warm-up, and their output is insane. It's like 280 watts in the warm-up. And I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna kick my ass. And I enjoy that because they're a fan of mine. If they weren't, I'd be very upset. Regardless. Oh! Then you see that number start to come down. You see it go down to 250. Then you see it go down to 210. Then you see it go down to like 160. Then you see it, you're like, is the number even moving anymore? And you realize that they burn themselves out in the warm-up, and now they're just trying to make sure that they can make it to the end of the workout to reciprocate a high five. Squeeze me. That's me, but during intercourse. You know? It's a metaphor that makes sense for sure. It is. It's like the Michael Scott 5K, exactly. I gotta be honest though, racing, like every race I'm racing, or every ride I'm racing for my life now. Because there's always, like, I get 10 minutes in and then somebody I've never seen before whose top tag is the egg carton comes in. And I could tell just from the output. I'm like, they're bike maxing right now. And I'm like, well, I'm not going out like that. If you beat me, you beat me. And I put respect on your name. To the Kip Caspers and the Cosmo Kramers. And the D. Kelly 1385s. But you gotta beat me. You gotta earn it. Except, I did have a cool down ride where I basically just gave up. Because I was like, my legs are fucked. Hang on. I have to own you real quick. Okay, here comes the own. You competing in cool down rides? Absolutely, brother. It's every day, bro. Bitch. Stop doing that move. I don't like it. Also, during my low impact rides, I always look at the leaderboard and I'm like, look at this idiot. This idiot is like biking as hard as he can in the low impact ride just to flex on people. And then immediately I'm like, well, I'm not letting him beat me. You think you really want to race in the low impact ride? Then let's race. And then I beat you by 20 output. And then I realized that for the next person, I'm the dude who is like at the top of the leaderboard that everybody's like, look at this asshole joined like the 30-minute prenatal the 1975 ride and was just stunting on all the moms in the third trimester. But I'm like, I'm not going out like that. If people would stop racing me on all of my rides, I would slow down. But it is like American Gladiators. Everybody wants to take a shot at Laser. Well, all right. Careful what you wish for, brother. How do we signal it's not race day? Stay behind me. If you... Well, it depends on your output. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no getting around it. If your output is typically lower than mine and you don't want to race, keep it lower. If your output is typically higher than mine and you don't care about racing, just stay higher than me. Where I start the race is when someone's output is typically lower. Oh, that was a horrible window for me to take care of. When their output is typically lower than mine, and then they start coming up to me. I'm like, well, I guess we're racing today. The worst is seeing you competitive Peloton types out when I'm actually just commuting on my bicycle. But you realize that the Peloton is a stationary bike inside, right? We don't work in the same office, bro, so I don't think you see me here. That's not Peloton types. I promise you, those guys are Swifties. I parry you. Silence, I parry you. Silence, I don't get command grabbed by you. Silence, I get my stamina back. Halfway dead. Halfway dead with no estays. That's a bad time to be us. Worth. No, I'm such a promise to maximize. You got me. Hey, we can always do this with the game audio. I love talking about bikes on Twitch as a one-way ticket to the worst takes you've ever heard. It's true, except by worst takes, you just mean people who don't agree with you specifically, which is, I guess, what we all mean when we say bad take. But boomers don't say bad take. They say, I disagree. And we hate them for it for some reason. Regardless, I will say I saw a situation, this is like 3 weeks ago, but I don't think I talked about it. I was driving down Main Street in Vancouver. I don't think there's bike lanes on Main Street. People do cycle on it, but to some extent, you're kind of taking your life in your own hands. A dude was just biking alongside a car. The car lane changed because it was trying to park at like a grocery store and very nearly knocked the dude off his bike. I'm playing Bloodborne mode. I wasn't even parrying. To which the cyclist pulled over to the side and was like, you could tell this was about to be a conversation. But the old guy that was driving the car just went, sorry, sorry. Like, I could see him hold up his hand. And then the cyclist said, don't worry about it. Like, he got over it, which I thought was big of him. But then the old guy gestured to the spot, and I could hear him talking, and he said, I need to park there. And I was like, man, the audacity of, like, this dude almost killed you in his car when you had the right of way. He just wasn't paying attention. And then afterwards was like, sorry, I almost killed you, but can you move? That's the spot I want to park. It was so funny. I should banter more often. My ass would not have parked there. No, I would have been like, sorry, sorry, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then I would have, like, even if that's where I had to go, I would have, like, driven to a different grocery store. I would have been like, I'm not staying around the scene of the crime. What if this guy decides to press charges later? I'm getting the fuck out of here. No! Oh, man. Next run. You have selected command grab. Anyway, it was like 98% the car's fault. Bike sales don't want to hear this one. There is something that the cyclist could have done to prevent it. He could have could have sold his bike and bought a GMC Yukon and driven that to the grocery store instead of taking that little piddly-ass two-wheeled Schwinn, okay? I'm sorry, people don't like to hear that they have some responsibility for things, but it's true. You should have gotten a Peloton. So true. It's called Instacart and a Peloton, dummy. Okay, we're actually beating the shit out of this guy. Are you victim blaming? Close. I'm making a joke. The joke is, what if I was victim blaming? Run. Get out of here. Don't give him a chance, though. You stay on him. In this house, we stay on him. Then you gotta find your window. Not your window yet. This is the window. Clearly not the window because the window's gone. Heal and then take your window. Take your window. No. Okay, we restart. Bad momentum, but the fight is still good. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, brother. Back it up. Hold it. Second attack, huh? I didn't expect the lefty. In my head, my brain went, that's the command grab. And I said, oh, dodge. Then I forgot. He's got the hyper stall. He's got the hyper stall. He blasted me. Oh, man. Me when I'm rezzing. Please upgrade the weapon. No, I don't want to throw good Titanite after bad. Hey, Clownfish, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Like, I don't think this weapon is good. I created it as a joke. We can definitely get through the boss with it because we got him like 98% already. But after this, I hope he drops something that makes for a more realistic dex weapon. Why not change your weapon? I don't know, maybe because I had the boss down to like 5% of his HP once, and all I had to do was like dodge 2 more attacks and I could have killed him. Maybe I don't want to, you know, like blow up my whole house because the dishes are dirty. Holy cow, he actually dodged it? He did not dodge it. The efficient market theory doesn't agree with you. I am understanding the efficient market hypothesis. You are buying whatever Shamath tells you to buy on Twitter. We are not the same. Don't compare us. What is that? I don't know, but like 2 years ago it was Virgin Galactic. Oh, now I know what you mean. Okay, see, we're there. Hang on, my controller got unplugged. That was ideal timing, though. Didn't waste any precious electrons during the loading screen. Huge. Okay, you're dumb, bud. Now, 2 hits here, and then we go here. All right, what you gonna do? We're maxing. Yeah, forget about min-maxing. We're 90s maxing, and we're maxing. That's when you watch HBO Max while you're min-maxing. The hyperstall! Maybe hyperstall is just a hold dodge. Or a hold block. That way you take a little bit of HP damage. But it's a lot safer. I can live with that. I can't live with that. No can do. Had to be done. Greed. We stay greedy in these parts. No! I deserve it. It's too greedy. I was like, maybe I could... 2 attacks was easy. Maybe I could get in 4. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Let me get a Diet Pepsi. That's my problem. You know who I got a problem with these days? Overconfident servers. They come to your table without any iPad, without any notepad or anything like that. And then they'll say, like, can I get you guys started with a couple of drinks? And then I say, actually, we're ready to order everything because it's been 11 minutes since the last time you came to our table. And then they say, okay, why don't you just tell me what you want? And then, okay, I'm just trying to explain. I'm like, well, okay, my wife will have the lamb shank. My daughter will have, like, the kid-size pepperoni pizza. And I'll have the half chicken, but can I replace the potatoes and rice pilaf with extra Greek salad? And they're just like, sure. I'm like, don't you want to write that? In my head, I'm like, don't you want to write that down? I feel like you can do this attack phase 1. Ultra rare attack. Dancing Bowser. I know what you're going to say, NL. I know, that's so annoying. And then they get your order wrong. No, the annoying part for me is that they've never made a mistake. But it still just feels like a bit like you're tempting God, right? Like, why not write it down? They're professionals? Yeah, I mean, so are airline pilots. They still do the pre-flight checklist from the book, you know? They're not out here just like, bro, I've flown planes. I've been flying planes every summer since I was 17. I don't need to do the checklist. Don't insult me. You think I don't know what a Boeing 777 feels like? Yeah, I forgot to put gas in the Boeing. It's probably for like environmental reasons, right? They don't want to use the notepad anymore because trees are people. Sorry, I don't know where that was going. Where are you going? Get him! No greed this time. Nice try. I'm a little... That didn't hit me? I chose not to get hit by that attack? The run has been blessed by the Godot programming language. You could tell it's Bloodborne inspired because the enemies do be screaming. Run away. I dodged the hyper stall. Get him. Get him. Oh! This is going to give me my Este back too. It's thrilling. What are we doing here? We run those? We run those? We don't run those? Oh, that hurt. That's bearish. I got an idea. Ult him. Oh no. How could you? Oh, he had a sliver. A sliver. Oh, man. Wait, my other Pepsi wasn't empty yet. What do? You just pour like one can into the other, or what? Double fist them? That's tough. Isn't this like the first boss? I'm loving the people who have been here for like 3.5 hours. They're still trying to desperately make the stream focus on Liza P. We're talking about waiter etiquette. We're talking about everything but Pinocchio's souls. I left for 3 hours because I was bored? Why the hell did you come back? Like, it's the same shit. Let me guess, you got bored of the thing that you thought was more exciting than this. It's a great compliment. I appreciate that. Should waiters crouch or stand? Excuse me, I heavy attacked into your window? You should be deceased. Just speak on that. They should stand. They definitely... This is an honest question from a place of goodwill and respect. Are you a child? Not because that's an opinion a child would have, but because I think the last time a waiter crouched to take my order was probably like 1999 or something like that. Also, can you not use the term waiter, okay? The profession is called serving. Waiter is an antiquated term. Here he comes! Just back me up. I'm not ready for this. Oh, I'm ready! Okay. Get him. It had to be done. This may give me a fully charged Este. It did. Use it immediately. Maybe not that immediately. Okay. The second hit was just rude, honestly. Get the aggression back up there. I got killed by the lightning bolt. We got too many empty Pepsi cans, man. Desk got at me? I'm just being real with you. I only got 3 empty Pepsi cans. But then I do have a compostable takeout container of leftover focaccia that I already ate. I ate it this morning right before the stream. That's not that embarrassing. It is a little embarrassing that I have a little serving bowl with a spoon in it. That was my rainbow sherbet last night. Did you see the rat that got dissolved in Pepsi? I didn't. I don't think this is what you're talking about. But it always makes me laugh. Whenever I see someone that's like, check it out, this is what Coke does to a penny. If you put penny inside of a Coke, in one day, that shit becomes like completely polished. Like, brother, the insinuation is always like, it's not like, hey, here's a cool tip for how to polish your pennies. It's always like, you should never put this in your body. Wait until you see what your fucking stomach would do to a penny in 24 hours, brother, with extremely high strength hydrochloric acid. And that shit is literally like, I don't know, 18 inches away from like your eyeballs right now. Imagine what would happen if your eyeballs got put into your stomach. Holy cow, you'd be in a lot of trouble. But I'm a simple man. He hyper stunned me. That's fine. You know what I do? I simply don't eat pennies. Ergo, I don't have to worry about it. He got me good. He didn't get me as good as I thought he would, honestly. He hyper staggered me again! You gotta dodge left on that. You got me, kid. I think that's the one I saw. It was like, don't drink Coca-Cola. Look what it did to this liver. And they took like a dead liver, put it in a bowl, and then poured a can of Coke on it, and it like started to dissolve the liver. And you're like, oh no. Well, anyway, it's the same shit. Like, imagine if you took out your fucking eyeball and put it in a bowl and poured Coca-Cola on it. You would be like, don't. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not gonna open my abdomen up and pour Coke onto my liver. And if I did, I wouldn't let it simmer there for 24 hours. My liver doesn't process raw Coca-Cola, man. I hope. I don't really know what my liver does. So if you don't know what does something in your body, it's like a 99% chance that your liver does it. So filters your blood, fucking makes proteins that let your blood clot and stuff like that. It's pretty important. It's definitely not one of those organs you could just be like, nobody's ever like, oh, I had some stomach pain, so they took my liver out. Turns out you don't need it. That's a pretty big one. In fact, I think it might be the biggest one. Organs tier list? I think it's close to the top. I'd probably put brain and heart above it, maybe lungs. But like, I guess they're all up there. You can't really live without any of them, right? Lungs, I guess you could put a little lower because you get two. I'm sure not having both of them would be like pretty nasty. Probably inconvenience you mightily. And be unpleasant. But you could make do, I guess, with medical help. Sorry, stop trying to distract me. I'm gaming. Huge. Huge. 2 Estes. Oh my god, I didn't deserve that. Every time. No, the shock! No! Skin? I mean, it's hard to do a tier list because they're all either like A or F, right? Like, you have to come to some kind of delineation. Like, yeah, you can't live without your kidneys, but you could, like, live without one, at least for a bit. So people were like, how was skin not in the A tier? Well, it's fucking, you know. If you ask me would I rather have no skin or would I rather have no heart, I'd fucking rather be dead than either of them, probably. But, and I think that I would probably be dead in both circumstances, but I feel like if I lost like 10% of my skin, it would hurt like a motherfucker, but I would still be alive. If I lost 10% of my heart, I'd probably be toast. I'm not talking heart function. I'm talking about, like, you know, Al Pacino took his pound of flesh. Conversation is literally making my skin crawl. Let me guess. You thought Doja Cat's breakfast looked gross, too. Get over it, man. We're all just piss factories. Piss and cum and shit and acid and fucking water. A couple microchips. 3 microchips for me personally. I don't know about you guys. Did you see Sips's carrot? Yes. I tried to come up with a joke to reply to Sips's carrot, but I was like, there's no joke needed. I mean, it just looks like a huge penis. Looks like a huge Willie? Willie Nelson? It did, someone already pointed this out in the comments. It did look like the carrot was on a hardwood floor. Like, it did not look like a cutting board. There were nails in it. And it was a little dirty. So I don't know what the carrot was doing down. Maybe it is, maybe that's how they make cutting boards in old Jersey. Please stagger him. I own you. I still own you. Yeah, waste your lightning bolt attack over there, please. Here it comes. Here it doesn't come. Here it comes. That stings. That's supposed to be your gimme parry. There we go. No, get out of there! Run. Okay. Huge. 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 No! It's a hyperstar! Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay, then we stay in there. Good hit. I think you gotta dodge those so you don't have to burn a second dodge. after parrying, just to get the recovery. But you actually have to dodge. It's all right. Life goes on. You can't dodge red. Ah, that's right. Eight minutes, get it together. Jordan Bennington voice before he gets blown out. Do I seem stressed? You guys don't understand, again. Fighting the boss is the reward. Beating the boss is the punishment. We waited forever for the game to come out. And by forever, I mean like a week since I knew it existed. As soon as we beat the boss, we're closer to beating the game. Which means in all likelihood, we got to go back to playing something worse. That's the thing, man. You think I'm happy when my Peloton ride is over? Absolutely not. I'm happiest when I realize I'm not going to die on the ride. Usually happens with about maybe like 11 minutes to go until the end. The end is, there's melancholy. I'm only happy when it rains. So true. Okay, we have built up some serious stagger. Do not... Well, I don't know. Maybe that was worth it. Oh! Stagger me. I don't believe I got hit by that, personally. I think that the lightning lied to you. I don't even care. I'm staying in. I'm still staying in. He's hurt. Get him. And then get him again. Okay. Okay. Oh, I needed a crit there. Stay frosty, kid. Double up so you can re-estay. Huge. That should have been a gimme. Oh, okay. Stay frosty. You're okay. That's the gimme parry. My weapon. So right. My weapon. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of durability, please, Iron. Thank you. Okay, now I'm ready. Don't get one tapped. No, I was like, I just gotta get out of the shock range, and then I pop an SD, and then I kill you. So many heartbreaking losses. I'm not heartbroken. I'm having a great time. People will really get on me for crying during the emotional conclusion of Black Panther. Meanwhile, they're like bragging. They're like, I haven't cried since I was a little kid. And then when I lose a run against the third boss in Pinocchio Souls, they're like, no! No! No, no, no! Does he know he's using a bad weapon? No comment, Kate. No comment. Holy cow, are you seeing this? When we get on a roll, we were kicking the crap out of him. Scrapped Watchmen is such a funny name. By the way, I saw someone say, I should say, they should have scrapped Zack Snyder's Watchmen. Are you crazy? That's one of... I didn't think I was in range, thank God. That's one of Zack Snyder's 2 watchable films. Is it a little bit indulgent? I'll get out of there, yes. Get out of there? Sure. I'm going to need to see the tape on that one. The other is 300. I mean, yes. I think the other one is 300, even though 300 is kind of bad. It succeeds by still being like... I don't know what word I would use for this. Is there a fancy art criticism word for being so true to its form? Like 300 is like, it knows what it wants to be. You know a movie that doesn't know what it wants to be? The Expendables. Hey, we got all these action stars from the 80s here. What are we going to do with them? We're going to put them in like the most boring action movie you could ever imagine. Nobody's going to use a rocket launcher to like surf into the enemy base or anything. They're just going to like blow things up. 300 at least is like, we're going to put these incredibly muscly dudes in a comic book, and they're gonna do comic book shit. And I at least respect that, even though 300 is not, well, I didn't enjoy it much at 34 versus how I enjoyed it at 17. I liked Watchmen too, though. I not loved, I liked it decently enough. I always forget about the lefty, man. Este. Also, I don't know if we've come around to this take yet. It kind of blew my mind when I got home from Watchmen, and all anybody was talking about was the dick. I was like, I get it, he's naked. You piece of junk. You gotta get him. It didn't get him. How does that happen? I mean, I get that he's on the screen and he's naked. But like, I don't know, get over it. It's just a dick. They could have chosen a smaller size. Would that have made you feel better? Always forget it. Kate, give me like 10 minutes. I got this guy. She's already alive? Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to keep going. I was a kid when I saw it, so it was weird. This shit's rated R, motherfucker. Get it? You ever see the tweet that was like, it should be a crime for me to ever be forced to see a 14-year-old kid's opinion online? I know you're not 14 now, but I'm just saying, like, some people were kids when they saw the movie. Okay, the MPAA tried to stop that shit. And your parents said, whatever, we need to have date night. That ain't Billy Crudup's fault. Unless Billy Crudup's your dad. I'm not saying it's too much for kids. You got the discourse all backwards, Kevin Spacey. It's the kids saying they couldn't focus on the movie because there was Billy Crudup's big blue dick. I'm not saying you gotta hand it to the MPAA. Hang on, I'm pogging. It's the anger. The anger fuels me. It was a CGI dick. You know what the downside is of knowing everything? Nobody thinks anymore. Now that we know so much, I feel like the analysis part of our brain has gotten deprecated. Just replaced with like an endless series of facts from Wikipedia or the Red Scare podcast. Oh! One more. I got one more in me. Wasn't the entire guy CGI? No, it was the real Dr. Manhattan. He came down from the moon. And they filmed it. He thought it was a documentary the whole time. It was like a Borat type thing. He came down in a bubble, Doug. I don't listen to Red Scare. I'm just familiar with it because there's infighting in the Dirtbag Left now, and somehow, probably because I follow Justin, that shit is in my feed now. Did you know that one of the ladies from the Red Scare went home in 2018 from the Tip Top Bar in Brooklyn with Michael Tracy, and all the other members of the Dirtbag Left were laughing at them? I literally have no idea what fucking any of this shit is. I did know that. Your Twitter feed is as cursed as mine then. Ooh. It was crazy to find out the Red Scare podcast was funded by Peter Thiel. Red Scare podcast? Peter Thiel? Lynda.com? What are you talking about? Your eyes dart open. Basilius, Basilius, arise! The Turks are at the gates. You grab your scimitar. The Roman Empire may fall one day, but it will not be today. Questions flit from your mind as if in a dream upon waking. Was it okay for Jonah Hill to set ridiculous boundaries for his surfer girlfriend to not post a picture of herself in a swimsuit when she was posting? Brother, there's marauders here. We gotta get serious. Come on. Fucking stupid game anyway. It's not even good. It's really, it's just because the sound in this game is so scuffed. Like, I thought he was walking on concrete, but actually it turns out he was walking on corrugated steel this whole time. Okay, sure, it makes a lot of sense. Quinn, use it. Run. Run. It's like I'm walking on sunshine. Oh. I've reached inner peace. Stay. You better work, bitch. Oh. Okay. That's greed. We live with that, though. Red sparks. Back it up, bit by bit. Back it up. That one hurt. But then we back it up. It's so doable. It's still so doable. Back it up. Hey, fuck you. Not to lightning. That's how it had to be. You knew it had to go down like this. Yes! It counts! It counts! I knew it. Good boss. Is it possible Miyazaki didn't even make the best Souls game this year? Ooh, people don't want to hear it. People don't want to talk about it, but the ladies are talking. Take me back to Hotel Krat. No, don't take me back to Hotel Krat, because they're going to talk to me. And I got to go. All right, I'm going to send you to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I will be back tomorrow. See you then. Later.